guys, welcome back to That Valley Life. I'm your host Dani, and I'm here with the owner of Shelter Studios, where we actually are right now. Hello.
Hello, Dani.
How are you?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Everyone, this is the lovely Clayton.
I'm working on that part.
Please stop. He's great, guys. So tell me a little bit about Shelter Studios. What is it?
Well, Shelter Studios began as Redemption Radio and Shelter Studios. We were at Dr. Craig's house, who is the other partner for this business. We were recording, and his wife decided she wanted her living room back. So he said, go find a place. So we found this place, and we initially started to record the messages and the music for Redemption Radio. Mm-hmm. But since then, it's morphed into a fully functional recording studio for YouTubers, for podcasts, for music artists. We are the home for TEDx in the Valley, so on and so forth.
Really? Well,
yes.
I have a question for you. Why did you decide to build your business like here in is it the Hemet San Jacinto Valley?
Yes.
I believe it is.
Mm-hmm. We decided to build it here because this is near the Dr. Craig's house. And at the time when I was living in Hemet, it was near the house as well. So we needed some place that we could go and work.
So not super
if we had
far.
to work, if we had to work like the way that you normally do in a recording studio, you needed to be able to close up the doors and not have to drive an hour from Los Angeles to come home.
Yeah, also because I bet it's like crazy hours, right? Sometimes when you guys are in here, you guys don't want to drive home like at 1 o'clock at night.
Yeah, you don't. And the other situation is we actually have facilities here where people can lay down and spend the night and those kinds of things. So that if Dr. Craig had to leave here and go to his office in the morning, which is located a couple of blocks away from here, he could. My job is up at the Idlewild Arts Academy. I'm a professor up there. And
ooh, look at you, all fancy.
Actually, the technical name's instructor. Okay. So, that's the Idlewild Arts Academy is about 45 minutes from here. So it made sense to situate this
in the middle ground area.
Yeah, and the cool thing about this place is it actually sits on the corner of Esplanade and San Jacinto Avenue in San Jacinto, California. It is the most foot traffic of any business corner in the city. And so it actually turned out to be a very good business move as well.
To attract more people, being like, well, what's that right there,
right?
You
have more foot traffic, right? The more foot traffic, the more eyes that are on your business, the more likely you are to drive traffic to that business.
Yeah, because just like driving here, getting here, I was like, my goodness, there's so many stuff like all around me. Like, I was like, wow.
Yes, we have Starbucks across the street. Wiener Schnitzels in the parking lot, and 7-Eleven is across the street, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a wonderful location. We are very centric to everything that's happening. And so people who need to come here for commercial usage, people who need to come here for their artistic stuff. We run several programs out of the studio, things for free music lessons for veterans with PTSD. We're doing research with music lessons and patients with Alzheimer's and dementia. We're doing internships for the local colleges. And so being where the central location that we have has actually been a godsend, if you will, as opposed to the idea of why do we put it here. We had an initial reason for it, but it
just kind of like grown.
Yeah, it turned out to be a very big blessing in disguise, if you will.
Like even internships for the college? Like what college? Like,
so Mount San Jacinto Junior College is right down the street, and what we do is an internship with their sound engineering department. Dave Parrott, who's in charge of the department there, sends students over here so that they can actually get real world experience for the things that they're learning in sound engineering and sound design over at Mount San Jacinto College.
Wow, that's fascinating. And I hear you like you're branching out even more, and that there's I saw this, like it's the Patreon grant, or is that $50,000?
That's 50 racks, y'all. Yes.
Like what is this grant?
Well, Patreon, the guy Jack Conte who runs Patreon, what he's trying to do is he's trying to spur on creators to create, because a lot of times in the creative arts field, often the mantra is, or it was in yesteryear when companies used to actually hire you and allow you to retire and things like that, and they invested interest, they invested their time and money in developing you as an employee, you would go out and get a job at Block Company and stay there for 30 years and retire, right? And get your gold pen and your golden parachute and call it a day. Well, nowadays that doesn't really happen. But back then, what that turned into was if you were an artist or someone who wanted to be a part of the arts as a living, your parents basically shied you or steered you away from that by saying, hey, you need a job, something that's going to pay. And
something
so
more reliable, that big old speech,
right. And so Jack Conte, in an effort to spur on creative people to say that, hey, you can do this creative thing and you can eat. You know, spies got to eat, so do musicians. Right? And so he created this grant to help get more creative people into the creative arts business, so that their artwork could be seen, so we could have a diverse palette of artistic works to choose from. That's one of the big problems we've been seeing is we've been seeing a lot of sanitization of the artistic workplace. Everybody kind of does what everybody else does, and there's not a lot of
uniqueness.
There's not a lot of individuality happening in the art space anymore. And I think those are kind of some of the reasons why he started this grant. What we're offering to do is help develop the individual and help them put together an application to apply for that grant, so that we might be able to help them forward their dreams as an artist, whatever that field might be.
Well, that's amazing, and I can't believe how much you've been doing so far, and in this valley, I want to come back and do this and just learn more.
You know, you're always welcome.
Well, thank you.
Pick up the phone, text, email, whatever. And for those of you who are interested in free music lessons, you can reach us at 951-515-1100. You can reach our scheduling department at 951-570-8079. Again, that's 951-570-8079, 570-8079. And then let us know what you're interested in doing, and we provide the music lessons for free. They're half-hour music lessons. We cover everything from music theory, music history, to sound engineering. With that said, thank you for having me, Dani.
Well, thank you for coming and joining me. And you guys, look down click the link in that bad boy down below, because they're all going to be there for you. All right? So I'll see you next time, guys, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.